Are getting very heated between Republican leadership in our state.
The governor announcing this afternoon he is suing the Speaker of the House and Senate pro tem. This is all over the compacts with the tribes.
Capitol Bureau Chief Kaylee Olivas is following the breaking developments here. Kaylee, what have you found out?
Yeah, Kevin, Jolene, when you say it's definitely getting heated, I can attest to that. This morning, or rather this afternoon, the governor says he is now suing both the Senate pro tem and the Speaker of the House because they're too been pushing for these tribal compact agreements since the beginning. He says it's a clear violation of state law and that he and he alone should hold the power of negotiation.
Compacts are good and they're necessary. Otherwise, there's a lot of uncertainty.
But instead of uncertainty, there is now supposed to be another year filled with negotiations. The House overrode the governor's veto on tobacco compacts Monday morning. It's meant to give the tribes and the governor until December 2024 to reach an agreement.
The tough work begins in terms of, sitting down and having honest conversations about what has changed since these compacts were initially and originally put in place.
Two versions of the tobacco compact have been presented so far, one from the tribes and another from the governor. The governor says there are some key differences between the two, mainly how Indian country is defined.
With this new language, what they're hoping to do is turn 42% of our state into a reservation. I absolutely will not give Eastern Oklahoma over to reservation for all purposes. So if it comes to protecting Oklahoma, 100%, I will not give an inch.
That's just objectively not true. The language is the same now as it was prior to McGirt. What's changed has been our understanding of what Indian country is.
With the year extension not exactly being what the governor wants, he is now filing a lawsuit against the Senate pro tem and the Speaker of the House.
Those are the ones that are pushing this compact. And basically, we need the Supreme Court to let us know who has the authority. We think that it clearly is with the governor.
In the meantime, it's back to the negotiation table, but the governor made very clear on Monday that he stands by his original compact.
They're going to come around and come to the governor's compact, or they're going to go back to the legislature. What do you think is going to happen in a year?
We tried asking the governor 3 separate times about negotiating with the tribes in this next year rather than essentially swaying them to accept his compact. But after the second one, he was more concerned with which station was wanting to know.
Who do you work for?
Work for Channel 4.
Channel 4?
Yeah.
Okay. I just explained what I'm doing.
It's supposed to be a year of negotiating, but you're saying I'm not giving an inch. This is it.
The question that Oklahomans need to ask themselves is, why haven't they signed this compact?
If the governor doesn't come to a negotiation in the next year,
the legislature will ultimately be the fail-safe and the backstop. If the governor cannot or will not.
Now, the governor's office did want to make clear with us after the press conference that the governor has had and always will have an open door policy with tribes and has been doing so since May, but that it's more so the tribes that are refusing to sign an agreement and work with the governor's office. Meanwhile, the Choctaw Nation telling us in part, quote, "We are pleased the one-year extensions of compacts regarding tobacco and motor vehicle tags are now complete, and we look forward to finding long-term win-win solutions." At the Capitol, Kaylee Olivas, Oklahoma's News 4.
Okay, Kaylee, we know you have a lot to follow out there. Thank you. Senate Leader Pro Tem Greg Treat sending us a statement about an hour after the news conference, summing it up by saying this about the governor, quote, "This zero-sum game he is playing is a losing strategy, and I hope Oklahomans and my fellow lawmakers are paying careful attention." You'll find the rest of that statement at KFOR.com.